Hi guys, here's another long one. I bought this spares and repairs LG washing machine. They say it's the pump's noisy and it's not pumping out water, so I'm gonna have a look. Cost 35 quid and I picked it up and here it is. Just checks all the wires, there's no cuts to the electric plug and connection, and I'm just plumbing it in outside to give it a try. I've got drainage at the back there, grey pipe, and I've just got to connect up this hose for the water supply. I'll just chuck this bit of cloth into while I'm testing it, and then just put a bit of soap and conditioner in to make sure they wash through. And I'll just put it on this quick wash, 30 minutes. Lights are flickering on this, but it's not the actual machine, it's the way the sunlight comes on it. They are solid. So I've started the program. So far so good. Just open this drawer. You can hear it's filling up with water. Washing the salt down, which is good. And you can see it seems to be working fine, filling up and washing it anyway. And here's the problem, it's not draining, it's noisy, the pump, you can hear it, the water's not going down, it's supposed to be draining down, I can hear the pump operating, but there's like a clocking noise inside there. So as described, there is a problem with the pump. It sounds like the impellers or the rotors dislodged or something, still full of water there. You can drain your machine by undoing this pipe here and letting it run to a tray. I'm outside, so it doesn't matter, I can just open it up. So I've disconnected it from the power supply and I'm going to dismantle the machine to get to the pump. And you've got to obviously take the top cover off, remove this control panel, and then you've got to remove the front cover also for the tub and the tub seal. Well, you can see me undoing there, and I'm just straining off the whatever water's left in there, and I'm just going to remove this PCB out the way, and then here you can see I'm just undoing the pump, and I managed to get it out, and that's the unit there. It's still connected. So what I'm going to do, before completely removing it from its cable tie, is I'm going to take pictures of the terminals before I take them off, so I can put them back on the right way. And there's two pumps on this one. One's for the pump out and one circulates the water. And I've sort of taken the pinches there, so now I can remove the connections and get it on the bench and have a look, see what the problem is. And it's pretty clear inside. If you have a look here, there's two pump outs. That one's the main pump, pumps water out of the machine. The other one, small one there, circulates the water through a little orange device on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the pump outside. You can see the little drain connector still attached there. Just 3 screws on this one, and you can see I've got the pump out here, and straight away I can see a problem. This impeller is loose, it's doing nothing. So it's just wobbling around. So that's where the problem is you can't pump the water out. Maybe the motor is still spinning, but you can't pump the motor out as in this condition. So I'm going to have to have a look and see if we can source a new one. I found one on the internet for £11.75, and if you have a look here in the description, in the seller's description, that's the actual model I've got there, F140 TDS. So I've ordered it, and a couple of days later it's arrived. And this is the new unit, the grey one, and I'll just hold the old unit up against it just so you can see the difference or indifference. Obviously the black one's the damaged one and the grey one is the new unit, so it's just a matter of fitting the units in correctly and the right way around so I can put the connectors on. And it's got a seal around it, so you've got kind of like got to squeeze it in and make sure the seal's pushed in correctly also, as you can see here. I'll show you here. It's got a black seal ring going around the side, so once you've got the right position, it's just a matter of pushing it home all the way around. And now that it's seated, it's just a matter of putting the screws back in, the 3 screws. That's it, fully assembled with a new pump, new drainage pump. So it's just a matter of putting it back onto the machine. Bit of a long process, so I'll just show you stages. Here I'm just putting the I removed the main board, one of the main boards, and I'm just putting the tub cover back on, the front cover for the machine back on. Just slots in, and with 4 bolts go around the side. And here you can see me just fitting the top seal back around, and there's like a spring clamp that goes around the edges, and just putting the bottom of the machine in for the housing for the pump drainage, and that's just the control panel going back in, and it's just 2 screws for the each side of the salt tray, which is also inserted. And there you go, just putting the top back on. There's 2 screws at the back to fix that, and I've got it running up and running again, and it seems to be running fine as before. Just show you inside this little orange connector here, that's where the other pump pumps the water around the machine. The smaller pump outlet, that's where it connects to, and it seems to be washing fine. Just gotta wait to this drain out section, see if the pump's working okay now. And here you can see it's starting to drain out. I'll just take you on the back here where the hose is, and you can hear it, nice and powerful drainage coming out there, water being pumped out with pressure this time. And as you can see, the water's completely drained out of it, so the pump's working fine now, and there's no noise as before, no rumbling. And I've put it into position where it is, and I've run it a few times, and it just seems to be working fine. Here you can see it's just at the end of its cycle. And that's it. That's the end. Working fine once again, and thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.